What do you think about the shows tonight?
Rock and roll.
I can't stay much longer, Linda. The sun is getting high. I can help you with your trouble if you want.
My first concert was 1980. I knew the music of the Grateful Dead, but I had never experienced the culture, the family basically of Deadheads. When I went to that first show, I walked out of there thinking, these people are great. The more shows I would go to, the more I thought, I really want to document this. I want to have some sort of visual record. When I get this all set, I'm just going to have you looking right at the camera. You probably heard the same spiel 35 years ago. Not too many people working this way anymore. No movement. Looking right at the lens. One down. I think it's important for people to see this culture, understand this culture, and it's a unique part of America. There's thousands and thousands of photographs of the band, but nothing that concentrates definitely on Deadheads' faces and more of an intimate portrait of them. Probably 1985 when I started making the first portraits. A lot of them were done at Alpine Valley. Take my van out, set up a portable studio, and start photographing people. And I think over the course of probably 4 years, I maybe photographed about 150 people. And I got information from them so I could send them all a print afterwards. The idea about the book didn't come about until quite a few years later. My wife Carmen, who's good with social media, was able to go to all these different Grateful Dead sites and post pictures and say, hey, do you know any of these people? And little by little, over the last 10 years, we've been finding people and rephotographing them. This is Dion here and Dion there. We're going to see him next week down in Florida. I think we're up to about 35 or 36 that we'll have photographs of after next week. So, I mean, I feel like that's a pretty good body of photographs, but we still needed stories to go with the photographs. Finally, last fall, I asked Carmen to send a message to David Gans. He's like an official Deadhead. He's been connected with the band, and he wanted to be in on the project, which to me was like, okay, this is going to be a book now.
And the minute I heard what the content was and saw the images, I basically begged them to allow me to produce the text for it because it was just right up my alley. I've been documenting this Grateful Dead thing for 50 years. I've interviewed the band members zillions of times, and I said, you got to let me do this. I want to hear these people's stories and stick them on the page between the photos. Everybody that I've talked to for this project, they have wisdom and sweetness in them, and they've led inspired lives through the being parts of the Grateful Dead community.
David came up with that title,
Aging Gratefully,
which I think is really good because it ties together the Grateful Dead, gratefully, and the fact that these people have aged. The whole book will have all of the images that I did, so the whole 150. And then there will be the 35 or 36, whatever we come up with, of the before and after shots with the stories along with those photographs. It's been fun reconnecting with people that I saw all those years ago.
Who are we meeting today?
Today we'll be meeting Paula and Pamela.
Oh, 35 years. Do you look the same?
So do you. So great to see you.
Thank you for tracking us down.
This is really fun.
This is amazing.
Yeah,
amazing.
And I'm so glad the two of you decided to do this.
Of course, we're like, yeah.
Why not? Why not?
Let's just
I have not seen them since I photographed them, but they live in Des Moines, not too far away. They'll spend the day here. We're going to put them up for the night and have dinner with them and everything.
Let's just do this.
Do you remember the photo shoot from back then at all?
I do. In fact, I have it in
It's frame.
a worn out frame. My daughter took it to college with her.
Really?
Yes, so of course she shared it with all
cool
her
is
friends,
that?
and because she misses her mama, and now it's come back home because she's post college, and so I still have it in my office bedroom
Well, we
upstairs.
can have a before and after to go with those now too.
Oh,
That's
that
gonna
would
be awesome.
Yeah.
Be beautiful. Thank you. That was one of my most beautiful portraits ever because she's with me, and it was on such a day. I'm Pamela Ballard, and I'm from Des Moines, Iowa, and this is my evil twin.
Paula MacArthur, also from Des Moines, Iowa.
And you're actually identical twins.
Identical.
Absolutely.
Can't just tell.
Does it come
A little
across
bit.
a little bit?
A couple more, and then you can relax.
What brings you to Wisconsin to meet Bill and Carmen today?
I think we're recreating history. What, 35 years later?
35 years. We were found again, which is amazing to think that somebody would look for us and to be found and to talk about what it means to be growing older and yet still have some magic inside of us. Something's different. Something's different. They're not quite as electric.
It was Alpha Valley.
1987.
87.
Yeah.
It was my first show. Back in the college days, she was the deadhead and I was the punk. And of course, what I love about the photos, I'm behind her. So through the whole experience, she was just guiding me.
We were so on fire. That's something that young people have. But luckily, some of us grow up to be older people who still have that fire.
I want you both looking here at the lens. Don't look at me.
The reason I like being here today is to try to put that in words, and that's what I hope this book is going to do. It is life-changing, you know. It taught me how to grow up, how to be a good person, you know, how to believe in things. Yeah.
It just kind of makes me think, what's next? You know, that earlier photo, we had no idea we would be here today. So now we have this new photo. Where are we gonna be?
We'll get some invitation in another decade.
Yeah, where is this one gonna take us?
When you got into Grateful Dead music, you were signing on to an ongoing relationship with this music and with those people. All these people are kind, inspired, accomplished people who've done something interesting with their lives. And I think it has a lot to do with the fact that the Grateful Dead inspired all of us to maximize our delight on this planet. And I think we all now agree that it is something of a family album and a document of the culture.
I think of them as a community, as a family, all tied together through the band. I want people to see something through the eyes of the person I did a portrait of.
She's got everything we like for. She's got